What's going on, Bridge You Got fans and family? We are back with another piping hot episode of Bridge the Gap. KC, my boy, co-host, how you feeling today, man?
Man, you know what? I'm doing pretty good today. You know, I usually say another day, another dollar, but we'll reserve that for another day. As far as today, I'm hanging in there. How you doing, AJ?
I feel that. I'm doing pretty good, having a solid day. We're here to talk about these Lakers, man. We're here to talk about these Lakers. It's a lot going on. There's a lot of people saying the Lakers should try to avoid the play-in game. There's a lot of people that think the Lakers should play in the play-in game, but the Lakers clearly are trying to avoid it, winning their last two games. AD look like he getting back to being AD. Look like he's back to balling. Bron's still out right now. Supposed to miss tonight's game. Today is Tuesday?
Wednesday. Wait, is it Wednesday? Tuesday? I don't know. It's Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday, May the 12th. They say LeBron's going to miss today's game, but he will be healthy for the Pacers game, they say. KC, with all that being said, how you feel about the Lakers today, man?
I don't know. Like, honestly, this season has just been a roller coaster of emotions. Like, from a fan's perspective, you know, if you're a basketball fan, like most majority of the basketball fans that have opinions on the Lakers, they probably eating it up coming off that bubble season. But you know, as a Laker fan, it's been a roller coaster season. Just as a student of the game, I think the Lakers are in a little bit of trouble. And the only reason I say they're in a little bit of trouble is because, like, Anthony Davis, man, like, he's been balling, and when he's healthy, as we've seen over the last week or so, week and a half, like, AD is unstoppable. And we know what Anthony Davis and LeBron bring to the table. But what scares me is now every time AD goes out there, he's tugging on the shoulder a little bit. Now when he goes out there, he's flexing the ankle a little bit. He just hurt his right groin. You know what I mean? It's some soreness there. And like, you're growing. If Anthony Davis messes up anything with the groin, like, his season is done. There is no more season. Like, the groin is it's between groin and hamstring. Those are the two things that just linger. And LeBron's ankle, which brings me to LeBron. LeBron, if you look at his comments he made a couple weeks ago, I'll never be 100%, all of that. Then, you know, crying about the play-in, which I'll get to in a sec. Something just seems off, and I don't know what it is. Like, this isn't the LeBron that I'm used to seeing in terms of his mindset towards the playoffs, his mindset towards coming back. Remember, a couple weeks ago, he was talking all that, you know, a thunderstorm is coming through. Now the tone is a little different. I might not, you know what I mean? Now the tone is different. He got back out on the court. He played about a game and a half.
Yeah. And
we've heard nothing. It's been, now the reports are, well, we don't really know what's going on. He might be back. He might not. They're playing games. So it's like, are they being honest with how hurt he really is? And we have to remember too, like, LeBron is 36. He is old. Like, he's not young anymore. So maybe some of these injuries that maybe he could just be able to bounce back from in the past, maybe these are starting to impact him a little longer than he's ever had to deal with. And I think when you're that good for that long and these things don't happen, when they do, like we saw with his growing a couple years ago, it took him a little longer and harder to bounce back from. So I don't know. I think there should be a little bit of concern if you're a Laker fan. And then as far as the play-in, Golden State, man, I told you, I said it. Steph Curry is in different mode. And if LeBron's not healthy, AD's not healthy, that game becomes a little harder. I still think that they make the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. If they do have to play in the play-in game, obviously we're recording this probably before seeding will, you know, all of that. Right. But if they even
play Golden State.
Yeah, if they even play Golden State. But if they do, like, you know, they may be looking at the 8th seed. So I don't know. I just think that it's a lot going on right now. If you're a Laker fan, there has to be a little bit of concern.
KC, listen, See, now I feel some type of way, man. Because last time we talked, he was like, man, I'm not worried. There is no concern. I'm not worried about the play-in. They get 2 opportunities. Even if they play Golden State and they lose a game, they still going to get a second opportunity to make the playoffs. Got to play either the Grizz or the Spurs. And I don't think any of us see them losing to the bottom of the Western Conference or the player or the teams remaining left in the play-in tournament. I don't know. I'm not necessarily concerned about the Lakers as much because of what I've seen as of late. AD, he's AD, man. Like the man kind of injury prone. Like, let's just be honest. Like, the man seems to be injury prone at this point in his career. You get a little nervous every time he hits the ground at this point. I know watching the game, I'd be like, oh, get up every fall. I'll be like, yo, like
this is
you know what I'm saying? Like, so he just makes you that nervous. The groin thing, I mean, he did finish the game. He said it was tightness. I think that's just him still trying to get his feet under him. He missed a lot of time due to that calf and Achilles injury. So I think it's just him trying to get his feet back under him. A lot of times in games when you come back, especially in the pros, when you come back from that kind of injury, other body parts kind of nag you a little bit, just a little bit as well when you just coming back and you just now starting to get your legs. Your Achilles was hurting one day, now it's your elbow. The next day it's your shoulder. Just as your body is getting used to getting back in game shape. So I didn't think too much of that. As far as LeBron's concerned, they say LeBron looking great in practice. You know what I mean? And that's
they also said he'd be back 2 games ago.
But he never said that though. And I've
so
been
so who was they?
I've been trying to pay attention to him, and I've been trying to pay attention to AD because they asked AD about Brian, and AD was like, "Trust me, from what I've seen, he gonna be just fine." He also said, or I guess this is more so he say, she said, and I just said we should listen to LeBron more than anybody else. But just taking the good news, taking the good news portion, reports say that he looking strong, he looking good in practice. So I guess the last couple games have given me hope. You know what I mean? I've seen the Lakers play the best basketball I've probably seen them play since AD and LeBron got hurt. And they look good. And on top of that, on top of not being concerned about them specifically, again, when we look through the Western Conference, bro, the Suns just dropped a game to Golden State. We don't know when Donovan Mitchell's coming back. And even when he come back, are we scared of Utah? Like, a team has to beat us 4 times. Like, unless Bron goes down and he can't play, or AD go down and they can't play or miss a significant amount of time, that's at that point I will be extremely concerned. But as long as that doesn't happen and they're out there, even if they're not 100% in themselves, I still have confidence in the Lakers as a whole to find a way to get it done, either on the offensive side of the ball or defensively, because we are number 1, number 2 in defensive rating. So I feel like they're gonna find a way to pull through, bro. I'm not as concerned.
Well, that's I guess that's where we probably disagree here, right? Because I mean, in your mind, or I guess what I'm picking up from is you think that AD and LeBron are going to be healthy, they're going to run through. And if that's the case, I agree. There is no argument. Like, if I wouldn't say run through the West, but they would get through the West. Like, if AD and LeBron are healthy, they'll get through the West. Where I think I disagree a little bit in this case, I don't know if AD and LeBron are healthy now, right? Like, I just think when AD came back, it took him a little bit, and we know it takes a little bit to get back in game shape. But are we going to say a 36-year-old LeBron doesn't need a little bit of time to get back in game shape? The way it's mapping out now, he would have 1 regular season game and possibly a play-in or 2. Like that, those aren't the games I want to see LeBron trying to get back in the game shape.
But
if he's healthy,
KC, honestly, bro, who are we talking about right now? We talking about somebody that we both call a GOAT, bro. The best player we've ever seen play the game of basketball. We say this. I wasn't on board a while ago. I'm a Kobe dude, but I've been on board, bro. Now, and I'm watching this, and I'm like, if he is who we say he is, I feel like he'll be able to pull through. Not saying that he's going to automatically go win the championship, but I'm talking about as far as being in game shape and that kind of thing. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, because I'm not thinking about the man being in game shape. I'm thinking you're LeBron James. You're the GOAT. You'll be ready. Unless you're hurt, you'll be ready. I see if you go out there and he missing shots here and there. Okay, but game shape, like he's tired on the floor. No, I'm not. No, no. He's the GOAT, bro. He has to he he got to
No,
pull through that, bro.
no.
He has to pull through that, bro.
He's the GOAT, but he's also human. Like he's a
KC,
human. He's a human. If that's the case,
but
then why are we in this predicament right now? That's what I'm saying. Like if you believe everything, all the reports, he looks good. They were saying that before he came back the first time.
right.
He came back and he played a game and a half, and it's been gone another 2 weeks. So it's like, at what point, like, do we say like maybe there's a chance he's not healthy and we're just getting all the smoke and mirrors?
There's a chance. I mean, the health. I'm talking about. You brought up game shape. When I think of game shape, I'm thinking being able to get up and down the floor. You know what I mean? I'm saying, even though he's not going to have that much time, he's going to have 2 games to rev up for that. If he plays next game, hopefully he does. I still think that should be enough for him to get back in game shape. Now, if he's missing shots, he's missing shots. If he's still hurt, he's still hurt. But as far as being able to get up and down the floor, like he's in shape, no, I'm expecting him to come out and still be in shape. He's gonna have to be, bro. He's gonna play probably big minutes the first game he's back. He's gonna have to play big minutes in playing, and then obviously the tournament, or obviously the playoffs.
And that's where the problem comes in, right? Like
gotta beat us, but again, you gotta beat us 4 times. That's Casey. That's more than enough time to get in for a guy like LeBron, bro. We're not talking about AD here. You know what I mean? We're not talking about, another, not to just bring up AD. We're not talking about any other superstar in the league, bro. You know what I mean? Keep in mind, KD come out after missing X amount of time, come out and drop 30 in a heartbeat, bro. And
Kevin Durant,
KD just different. Yes, Kevin Durant, bro.
And he came back in the net struggle. He was gassed by the fourth quarter.
I'm not talking about the next struggling. I'm talking about him coming back balling. At the end of the day, he came back hooping though. Hooping. I'm not expecting the same exact thing from Bron, because I know Bron is a different kind of player than KD. But what I'm saying is, I expect him to know himself, right? You know what I'm saying? He knows himself. If Bron felt like he needed more time to rev up or get in game shape, I think he'd have forced himself to get out there by now. I think he's confident in him being in game shape, and I think he's more so like, I'm gonna take literally as much time as I possibly can, because if I get this right, I'm fine. You know what I mean?
How long do you think it would take LeBron to get in game shape?
I don't think it would take Bron more than 3 games maybe to get in game shape.
That's cap.
How much cap? KC, how much?
It's gonna take him at least. It's gonna take him at least a week and a half.
Bro, KC,
it's gonna take LeBron at least a week and a half.
You trying to tell me getting ready for the playoffs, Bron gonna come to the playoffs and not be in shape? Is that what you saying right now?
Game shape. LeBron can
he can't get up again. Like he can't get up and down the floor. Like he winded, extremely winded.
I'm not saying he gonna be bent over like throwing up, but I'm saying he not gonna be. Fourth quarter gonna come. Do you have your legs under you? Like that's when we need LeBron. Like it's not. It's once again, I've seen LeBron do amazing things. This is the first time that I've seen LeBron, and I'm like, are you really that healthy? Mind you, tonight, Wednesday night, when we're recording this, is banner night. They're unveiling the banner. I know LeBron wanted to be out there. As much as LeBron loves the game of basketball, if he's healthy, and he said this before, if I'm healthy, there's no reason why I'm not out there. And we're sitting almost literally at the end of the season. There's 2 games after tonight.
Bro, people say, bro, players say a lot of things until they're put in a situation like where, like this one, where it's like we're literally first off, if you're still hurt, or if because they said he's probably gonna have to go into this playoffs, and the ankle injury isn't necessarily gonna go anywhere. He's just gonna have to like play in pain, right? So take as much time as you possibly can getting ready for the play-in or the playoffs. They're winning without him right now, too, bro. It's not like in this situation they're losing a bunch of games, bro. They're winning and they're beating great teams while he's sitting out these last couple of days. So why, if honestly, bro, if I was Bron in his situation, I'd probably do the same exact thing, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna try to be as healthy as I possibly can. That ankle, I feel strong, I feel good. Maybe he's thinking from the thought process of I felt good last time and I rushed back because the Lakers were losing. I rushed back and now, I see I wasn't ready at that time. Now he could very well feel like he's ready, but still like I want to give it a little more time because they winning and I learned my lesson from the last time. 2 extra weeks, that's a good amount of time to get that ankle right, bro. So I think again, maybe that's just my optimism kicking in. Maybe that's just me thinking like the way they carry themselves, the way AD talks, the way the Lakers reporters talk, they talk as if Brian's gonna be back and he's gonna be fine. That's how they talk.
That's
That's how everybody on the Lakers talking. Like that's how, and
do
it's
you,
just like, do I think everybody's lying? You know what I'm saying?
no.
Like, I don't think so,
No,
bro.
do you know why they're saying that? Do you know
Why?
why they're saying that? Because they hope that LeBron is back and everything is
I don't think
fine.
so.
Like
There's a
they were saying the same things before he came back the first time. Like it did, like that's where, and don't get me wrong, like I said, LeBron healthy, it's over. He could very much well be healthy and just playing possum. But I just don't think that's the case. I think
I
that
don't
he's
think it's
being overly cautious. And if there's still some tenderness or pain, and like you said, they're saying he might be playing with it, and that's not ideal. Like I don't want you.
he
He
don't
doesn't have a
he don't have
choice,
no
and that's
choice.
unfortunate. That's
Right.
unfortunate.
It's
But
super. Yeah, my bad.
no,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead. No, go
No,
ahead, go ahead.
yeah, it's super unfortunate, bro. But like, it's a lot of teams that's hurt right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. Even Brooklyn coming in, Harden's supposed to be playing tonight. He got a hamstring injury. We just talked about how those linger. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
an issue
So
too.
it's like it's a lot of teams coming in with injuries. We all know about Jamal Murray. You know what I'm saying? And the Nuggets not being there. So it's like I just feel like again
But
and
no
maybe,
one cares if they lose.
maybe again, I look past it because of who I see LeBron is. All I'm saying is I feel like he's smarter than what we give him credit for, bro. I think he's even
I
smarter.
agree.
I think he's even smarter than what we give him credit for. And that goes for the fans, that goes for us, that just every reporters. I think he might not be playing possum, but I'm sure he's thinking if there's a chance while the Lakers are winning ball games that I can get healthy, maybe from 90% to 95 or from 93% to 97, I'm gonna take that time because why not?
Why
And
not?
again, you look at the rest of the Western Conference, it don't scare you like that.
If you're LeBron, would you want to be playing in the playing game or would you want the 6 seed?
If I was LeBron at this point, especially if my ankle is even a little bit tender, I would want that 7 seed, bro. I wouldn't want to be in the 6 seed. I wouldn't say I would want to play in the playing tournament because obviously you would want to be a top seed in the West, 1, 2, 3. But in his current situation, being hurt fresh off of injury, AD maybe just hurt his groin the other night. The Clippers being in the 3rd seed as a team you have to face if you are in the 6th seed, I'd rather take that 7 and take on the Suns, bro. I think the Suns are easier out than the Clippers at this point, honestly.
I would agree with you.
And I'm not necessarily worried about the play-in simply because you get, like you said a couple weeks ago, you get 2 shots. You get 2. First off, I don't think they lose to Golden State. I don't think they will let Steph go crazy. I don't think the Lakers will let that happen. But even if they do, the Spurs or the Grizz, I think it's smart to sit out, bro.
I agree. I don't think they would lose or drop out of the AC, but that's where we start running into that issue though with that ankle. If it's not 100%, I'd rather have a week off than be playing on a Friday and then your series starts the next Monday with the Suns who have had a week and some change off.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's just and it's at Phoenix, by the way. You're traveling. Now you got to go to Phoenix.
Mm.
I'm just saying it's not ideal. I think it's a little alarming that he's not playing Wednesday night against Houston, even though it is Houston and they should be able to beat him.
Mm.
I just feel like that's kind of the game you wanna come out. You probably play about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just wouldn't be. I wouldn't be.
You're shocked that you're shocked that he's out tonight. You're really like,
yeah, I'm shocked. That's what shocks me. Because if remember, the original reports was he possibly could come back Sunday against the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was he'll be back Tuesday. Then it was he'll be playing Wednesday, and now it's Saturday. Like, why does that timeline keep getting put? Is it because they're winning? I don't know. That's what you would assume. That's what you want to believe, but I don't know. I don't know. He might not be that healthy. These ankle sprains are nothing to play with. We'll see. We'll see. But if he's healthy,
we winning the chip. It's over.
Hey, insert Vince Carter.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
It's over.
Oh man, go ahead, wrap it up for us, Casey.
Yeah, man. You know, we out here. Shout out. No, I'm just playing. Bridge the Gap. Thank you for thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. We appreciate everything. We got a lot of good stuff in store. So keep watching out. And yeah, we got you. AJ, anything else you want to say?
No, sir. I think we out for the day, man. We gonna sign on off. We appreciate the love and support. Y'all tune in to the next episode. We got some flame coming.
Big flame. Big flame.
Don't play yourself.
Big flame. Don't play yourself.
In. Catch y'all next time.